At the 47. This is Hines. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Haywood! Rock it!
Watch the twins! Tighten up!
Leo!
Check! Crunch! Kill! He's coming! We got two!
Operating from the gun, Eason. He's got his tight end, Burton. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Watch twins!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta!
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. We'll hold this. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Hard!
Check. Let's go.
From the gun, Eason.
Check three.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready! 18 Gators!
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
15. Chopper. 43. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That is a dangerous combination right there, as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st down, Colts.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, stand up.
SOS.
Pilot, 64, weak. Undercut. Buzz. Bang. Gone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Go.
Now it's Hines, and an alley to run. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Recon, 132 fighter.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Fight.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
You got time right there. Alert flag.
Switch X3. 218, chopper. Good. Hey, Alpha.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch twins. Check nickel. Shit.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
We go step. 60 or. Hey, orbit.
Watch the turn. Mike's 56.
Rocket.
Switch.
Shoot.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
6-6, bullet high.
Check 13. Watch safety creep.
Hey, lock it.
Safety's creeping. Rush in.
And go.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Roll out.
Watch out.
Hurry.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Don't get nervous. Mike, check. 59. I got you, punk. Mike's 59. I'm going to come back to you.
Hard.
Watch twist. Check 52.
Snap.
Operating from the gun, Eason. With a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yellow.
49.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Attack, attack. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, 0 pressure all the time in the world. And he picks up the first down with that throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Mahomes firing complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, 15.
And that'll set him back 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Under 10, 10. 15. Check 49, exit.
And the blitz does come. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Hey, exit.
Number 53, Mike 53. It's a party now. Watch the twist.
From the gun, Eason. He finds an opening past the 40. This one into the hands of Burton. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Come on, D.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
H.E. Gator, go.
Watch the twist. Mike 56.
Go.
Mike 56.
You better be afraid of me.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
General, West.
All day.
Yellow.
Just like that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
You can't block me. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Slam.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
He's checking. Crash. 49 to Mike.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Look at me. Go.
Check 43.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 99.
Go.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check 53. Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Out. Hey, Sam up.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Eason. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And to give this time to the tailback. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for him. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring.